Well, good morning. It's Saturday. I'm just feeling really fucking depressed, as usual. I don't know. And then somehow I ended up with this phlegm in my lungs, I woke up, I was fine. It was like crazy, and then I was watching television. I finished off that Batman versus Baby TV show, and it was good, but it was kind of stupid too. I don't know. I mean, not stupid, stupid. It was, I enjoyed it, but I felt it was cheesy at the ending, even though it was supposed to be a sweet moment and stuff, his daughter, at least they did have her call him and say, oh, I'd rather be with you, Dad, you know what I mean? And stuff, right? Because apparently him and his ex-wife had gotten divorced, but that's who I guess I didn't care much for, was his ex-wife, I think, because they definitely made her kind of outstanding. Then she had a fancy boyfriend that, was going to take them to Barbados, but they couldn't make it. You know what I mean? And then when they saw the place that he was staying at, they're like, oh my God, is this place? And I'm like thinking, you know what? They seem a little bit preoccupied with money. That was kind of that's the feeling I feel like. I feel like, you know what? Jesus Christ. That's what I feel like. Yeah. Maybe the wife more than the daughter, because obviously the daughter is that's her dad, so of course she's, you know what I mean? I don't know. I just don't know. But what got me is that girl is an adult. She could have fucking went to Christmas with her dad without going to Barbados on vacation with her mom and her boyfriend, unless she really just didn't want to hurt her mom's feelings, oh, Mom, I don't want to ditch you, because I know, because I do get that we as parents, you know what I mean, maybe it would be kind of a competition, kind of you're like, who do you love more? So yeah, I guess, okay, maybe there is that, right? So I don't know, that could have been the dynamic. Maybe she didn't want her mom to feel like she just loved her dad more, whatever, because it tends to happen in relationships, right? The moms always feel like they don't get the same respect and love that the dads do. And anyway, oh God. So yeah, I didn't like that part, but it was so crazy and cheesy, but it was, and I knew it was so obvious that the baby was gonna end up in the manger, at the end there. But and I knew that of course everybody was gonna come together for dinner, and it was. Like I said, that show was cute. I love that little dog, chasing, wanting that shoe, and then, he took care of the dog, and then the baby, and that was really sweet. I really liked that whole dynamic there. But, oh my goodness, yeah. And I guess in a way he found all these friends. But, one-time friends, because obviously after Christmas it's all gone. And the funny part was the rich people came home at the end. Oh my God, you're fired. You don't get all that money we promised you. Surprise. But I don't know. They're we ate all your food. Sorry. You said you weren't coming back. I was gonna clean it all up. Oh, but yeah, it was a good show, like I said. I love Mr. Bean. And I love that they didn't make it a Mr. Bean show. So it wasn't his craziness, you know what I mean? I liked, what he's popular for. So it was kind of I don't know. It was less of it, But it was perfect. Lord God. There's a lot of stuff I was I need to start watching some of these other things. The other day I was thinking, God, I remember I had bought these Game of Thrones, and I don't even watch those, and I don't know. I'm not even sure I even care to watch that stuff anymore right now. But I mean, I'm flaking on my reading too, and at this point I don't even know if I even care at this point. I'm just I don't know, maybe I might not make my goals for the new year, for the reading goals, but maybe it's okay. Like I said, I just need to take 2 weeks to just focus on some stuff, and then maybe get back on track in January. I don't know. I am, it's already 10 o'clock, and I'm gonna go to work. But okay, my husband already got on me about oh, why did you say that about, because I went on Facebook, because it's been 2 days, and someone had made a comment, oh, praying for the baby or whatever, and I was thinking, damn, I'm gonna let him know he's out of the hospital so they can, not feel whatever and go on with life. You know what I'm saying? So I posted, he's out of the hospital. He got out of the hospital Thursday, so everybody would know. I guess mostly I did it for the people who can't, like my friends and family. That's the sad part. Mostly it's friends, because I don't really feel like, my family's not really on there too much anyway. But they, they're doing their own thing, and maybe they're just not Facebook whatever anymore. Because I get it, I'm not even much to Facebook that much, I think because since my husband's curbed everything I can say on Facebook, that's why. It's not the same. Is that ironic though that having your spouses on Facebook ruins shit? I'm like, what does that say exactly? Like, I don't know. This whole couple thing is like, it's kind of overrated. But I think that's with anything. Like my friend, she talks about her parents, right? Now, one of her parents has passed away, but she talks about her mother. But I don't think her mother's on Facebook, because maybe she wouldn't be as open as she was talking about all these sweet things or whatever. You know what I mean? If her mom was on Facebook, I don't know. If her mom would think it'd be weird to be talking to her like, oh, But like I said, it's all good shit. It's not bad stuff, and it's cute stuff too. Like even if it's stuff like she's like was a health nut, but then when her the daughter, my friend, was bringing junk food, and she'd be sneaking it. Little things like that, you know what I mean? It was just like cute stuff. But I mean, I don't know. And that was the whole point. Isn't that the whole point of Facebook? You write shit like that, cutesy things, and whatever is in your head. Like I miss that about Facebook, because now I have to blab on YouTube, and it's not the same, It's just not the same. Plus, those are like short little clippets, right? Like, oh, I had a good day, had a bad day, whatever. You know what I mean? I don't know. I met some weirdo. Yeah, they're just not the same. It's not the same. Oh well. I don't care anymore. Like I said, I'm probably going to be done with social media anyway. But I told my husband, yeah, that way I wouldn't have to say anything more about the baby. Because that's what I'm saying. I feel like I can't even... I'm supposed to be excited and happy about having a baby. Grandbaby. But how could I even say that I'm excited and happy about it? Because it's a problem putting shit on Facebook. I'm not even allowed. I'm like, it kind of kills all the fucking joy of, you know what I mean? Being excited about shit. Little things that happen. So yeah, that's how I'm kind of feeling. I feel like, oh my god, I'm spiraling. I am literally spiraling out of control. But anyway, like I said, I just don't know what I'm gonna do, I just don't know what I'm gonna do. And then I saw this, okay, this is really irritating, but I told myself I wasn't gonna look at the negative shit anymore on YouTube, right? But I fucking did. I was like, there's this one guy that's popular, and I can't, what the hell was the topic though? Because I was like, but like I said, that's what they do. Like, they twist shit, I mean, what was the thing? Oh yeah, it was on an older lady, right? Who looked young, maybe, right? And then saying, he was pretty much cutting her down. Like, oh, the only thing he wants her for is sex, right? Obviously, and then of course the guys are gonna come in there with their whole bullshit. Like, yeah, the guys don't have much options, and the women don't have much options, so that's who's left, right, to go fuck, right, or whatever, like they take shit and they twist shit, and that was really irritating. Because I don't even give a shit about that whole topic, but I feel like it's stupid, because there are people, like they said, young men, and older women, young women and older men, right, blah blah blah. I mean, and I guess it's probably because women are so tired of, because we do it to them, like, oh my god, he's with a 20-year-old, blah blah blah. So yeah, I guess maybe that's their revenge, is saying, oh well, you know what, they don't really like you, they just want to fuck you, because you are old, they're just being nice to you, whatever, blah blah blah, which, they don't fucking know. Everyone's different. Like I said, I guess that's why social media is bad, but it does. Now I gotta walk. I gotta go a little further than Wendy's because now I gotta make it quick because I've got to get our food because I've got to get this shit done. So okay, we'll make a quick circle somehow. Like I don't even know where the fuck I'm at. Like I kind of know where I'm at, but I don't know where this thing goes. Like all the way. Like oh my god, Charlie, what the hell you think you're doing? I don't know. Maybe I'll just make a circle this way. Okay. Anyway, like so I can kind of stay in the same area that I know I'm talking about. But you just what I'm saying. I thought that was just like, oh god, now you gotta, like I said, that's what they do. That's all. Like that's why I've gotta stop watching this shit because it's just people cutting each other down. The men, the women cutting each other fucking down, and that's what fucking I guess they're trying to say about social media and how it fucks with your fucking brain and people are doing stupid shit based off fucking YouTube videos and social media. And maybe that's what I don't know. That's what I'm starting to think. Like, oh my god, no wonder there's a fucking problem. But you know what I mean? I'm just tired of it. All this judging. Like, oh my god, it really kind of makes me hate people. I was like, I'm starting to think that yeah, we need to just stay away from people because this is the fucking mentality that's just bringing everybody down. And oh my god. And then you know what's even sadder? Like, I'm done with that topic now because I'm just like fucking. Just let it go. I'm gonna let that shit go. Who gives a fuck? But, yeah. You know what's really pathetic? Okay, they're gonna stop doing food tax, grocery tax, like, except for candy, apparently. They said candy doesn't count. But, you know, groceries, there's gonna be no tax, which apparently is like a 0.01%, some lame ass tax like that. They literally said most people are gonna save 40 cents a fucking month on food. 40 cents a fucking month, that's not a savings. I'm like, I can find 40 cents if that's a problem. So, I mean, how is that gonna, I'm like, I hope they don't raise inflation or something, or are they gonna lower the cost of living because they're like, oh, since you save 40 cents a month, I'm sure you can afford more shit now. Or, I mean, you know, like, let's lower your pay because you're making obviously too much now. Like that's what it seems like the second step would be like, are you fucking kidding me? I feel like I go to the grocery store and I buy groceries and it's sure 40 cents, the 40 cents that they're apparently saving I'm gonna save is not gonna help my ass. I was like, dude, what the fuck? You know, because I can almost there's a lot higher taxes than that shit. So I'll be like, it's kind of like credit cards and savings. My husband's like, what kind of savings are we getting for our NFC? I'm like, it's not very good, okay? Because apparently, you know, inflation, the credit cards and everybody else can raise all their fucking, you know, percentage rates. But the rest of us losers with our savings, we get what? Lower savings, higher interest for expenses. I'm like, that's what they're doing. It's like, hello, they can't give us more money for our savings? No, we gotta go down the opposite direction. I'm like, goddamn. I would be embarrassed. I'm embarrassed that I'd like on the news. Oh, by the way, the government's trying to help you out by giving you groceries, save no taxes on groceries. Oh, but you're only gonna save 40 cents a month. What is that a year? I'm like, dude, are you kidding me? Like, that's big ass news. And then of course I don't know if they're whatever they're fucking hiding because of New Year and this and that and tax and maybe no new rules coming in. All they keep talking about that dumb Epstein thing. I don't give a fuck about all that shit now. It's too late. Like, they're doing anything about it. They probably moved the fucking island. Someone else is probably in control. I'm like, dude, have you really solved anything by fucking letting, you know, whatever the fuck? I'm like, no, probably not. So sad. Probably not. I don't know. But that's in the fucking news. I saw that they made I want to say it was yeah, in the theater you can watch something about Trump's wife. And then did you see that thing about the Kennedy thing? I thought, oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Like, Trump's so egotistical, he had to put his name before Kennedy's name. Like, dude, I can see why they're kind of pissed. Like, that was for Kennedy. You can't get your own fucking building. Oh, everybody calls it the Trump Kennedy building. I'm like, yeah, I doubt that, but whatever. Yeah, I'm like, Jesus Christ. And I do feel like because apparently my husband was mentioning the ICE thing at nighttime and how they're profiling, right, which is technically illegal, but they are doing it, you know. So, and apparently they're getting people in parking lots and shit. Like, you could be in a parking lot and they're gonna come fucking, if you look, let's face it, if you look non-white, you're going to probably get checked out. Like, I hope our ID cards are good, and they don't go, oh, that looks pretty fake to me. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like I said, it feels like we're in Germany. And this is the, what? World War II? Like, holy shit. The Japanese and then the Jews had to go through this shit, and now we're all over America. Who would have thought? Who would have fucking thought? I would have thought that politically, I knew that political fights have to be different than it was in the old days, but no, I'm like, apparently not, because I can't believe this shit is fucking happening in this century. You know, it's ironic when they call it everybody, all the other presidents, you know, like whatever they called them, like they're gonna, you know, do all this horrible stuff and this and that, and then it's Trump that's doing all this shit. But I'm like, oh yeah, but it might be for the good of the country. So, oh, isn't that what Hitler said? The good of the country. The good of the country. Well, it is what it is. Like, what can you do? I'm like, I ain't no expert, and I definitely can't fix shit. So I just go whatever, whatever. Yeah, it's pretty fucking sad. And then I remember him saying that he was not going to give anybody, like, he wasn't going to let them become citizens. So I'm like, the people that were already trying to get to be citizens, so they won't get kicked out of our country, are now stopped from becoming citizens. And then that means they're going to get deported anyway. Even though they were trying to be legal about it, they were trying to get in, they were doing the green card thing, they were doing whatever the hell they're doing. I was like, oh my god, sorry. I am ranting, because I'm just in a ranting mood and my life is shit anyway. I'm like, whatever. But it's the same thing. It's just like, whatever. Can't do a goddamn thing about it. Just watch it happen, because yeah. Well, I mean, I guess at least we're lucky they're not, putting them in camp. Oh, wait, I forgot. There are camps. I don't know what kind of camps these are, but they are in camps. I take that back. They are in camps. Oh, well. So there you go. Yeah, it's just crazy. I was like, what the hell? Insane. I'm like, how long are they going to be doing that before they decide that they've kicked out enough of the people? I mean, is this going to be continually a couple more years of this shit, or is it going to get worse? What's going to happen? I don't know. But things ain't getting better. That's for damn sure. They ain't getting better. How long did World War II last? I don't know. I mean, I kind of feel like I'm not stupid. I knew that shit can't be good forever. People were dying of starvation. They were suffering. And maybe there are people suffering in the other parts of the world. And there are probably some people suffering here in America. Yes, I'm sure they are. Of course there is, right? We're living in our American little bubble. And, but I kind of knew that shit had to get bad. Like, they have to. If in history, which we have seen history, how bad shit was throughout history, how cruel people could be, how evil people could be. It's inevitable, right? It's inevitable. People have to suffer this shit. You know? I don't know. I mean, I know they have all these futuristic movies about, like, you know, how it would be in their common little societies where everything's perfect, but people aren't perfect, you know? And then you got all the people that are not following the rules. Oh my god. Yeah. We'll see. I guess we will see. But that's all I had to say. I guess I'm done ranting. I'm just done ranting for today. For now. Alright, let's get that Wendy's and get my ass there, because it's already 10:17 and my kid has to be working 11 o'clock. And I'm starting work at 11 too. I'm like, I gotta be. Oh, and okay, that thing says, because last night it was like 30 minutes before midnight. It was like, oh, it's 11:59. This challenge ends. I was like, oh fuck, I had to get 3 more fucking orders, and I would have had that $50. I was just like, oh well, I'm not gonna make 3 orders in fucking less than 20 minutes, right? And that's the time I knew it was 20 minutes. And I was like, nope, it's not happening. I'm tired. I'm going home. I'm just done, right? And I was hurt. I've been hurting my knees. Both my knees have been hurting. My hips started hurting. I was like, God, I'm getting old again. And then, oh my God. Yeah, so then I was like, fuck it. And then this morning it still said 11:59 tonight. yes, those 3 orders are mine. That 50 extra fucking dollars for DoorDash is mine. Now get this. I met a guy at McDonald's, right? He was doing DoorDash too. I don't know. We started talking. So we wouldn't even have to wait that long. It was like a few seconds. And then I mentioned about the $50 thing, and he did not have it on his. I was like, what? Oh. So apparently not everyone's getting this challenge thing that I got. So I'm like, whoa. But he says he only does this part-time for gas and shit like he needs because he works at Amazon as a driver in a van. And we talked about that a little bit because I was like, I know a little bit about that, you know? And yeah, so that's what he's doing. He's doing the Amazon route thing, working those hard vans. Anyway, I guess I'll talk to you later. Bye.